Welcome on the Imdg code, handling dangerous goods as cargo. Throughout this module, you will look at the importance of ensuring that dangerous goods are transported under the requirements of the Imdg code. You will see how the Imdg code is applied when conducting activities associated with handling, stowage, segregation, and the documentation of dangerous goods cargo. You'll also learn more about the procedures for dealing with incidents involving dangerous goods. By the end of the module, you'll be able to identify the safety protection requirements for preventing exposure to the hazards presented by dangerous goods. Throughout, you'll also learn how to use the Imdg code. So it's important that you have access to it so that you can work through exercises and answer questions. If you're unsure of the meaning of any terms, you can click on the glossary at any time for more information. You will be able to print out a diploma as evidence of your Imdg code or hazmat training. The Imdg code was adopted under SOLAS to ensure dangerous goods are made safe for international transportation by sea. The provisions in the code are based on the UN recommendations on the transport of dangerous goods, a framework of rules for the safe transport of dangerous goods by air, road, rail and sea. This provides international rules that are followed worldwide by shippers, consignees, and those involved in their transport. It requires that goods must be named in a way that is recognized against a list of dangerous goods that are allowed to be transported by sea. They must be packaged in a way that protects the people that handle them, while at the same time preventing damage to the containment or the means of transportation. They must be labeled so that the hazards are understood and the actions to take in the event of leakage, fire or personal illness can be identified. Lastly, their carriage must be documented in a way that the hazards of the dangerous goods are clearly understood. The IMO Maritime Safety Committee keeps the code up to date. They take into account technological developments, changes to chemical classifications, and the related consignment provisions. The 2-year periodical amendments to the UN recommendations on transport of dangerous goods provides the source of most updates in the Imdg code. Dangerous goods come in 2 general forms: substances and articles. Substances include chemicals, mixtures of chemicals, and substances in solutions in varying concentrations. Articles are items that contain dangerous goods, but may release them in a different form, such as refrigerators or vehicles containing fuel. Gas canisters and aerosols are also considered articles for the purpose of transport. The globally harmonized system of classification and labeling of chemicals, known as GHS, is used for the labeling of hazardous chemicals. It is an internationally agreed system organized by the UN and compatible with the UN Transport of Dangerous Goods system. There are 9 pictograms designed to be used as workplace and transport warnings. These are not to be confused with the transport labels identified in the Imdg code that are used for the transport of hazardous goods and dealt with in this module. These transport labels draw attention to 9 different hazard classes that refer to the danger that the substance or article presents. The number on the label indicates the hazard classification. In some cases, the hazards within a class need to be subdivided into subgroups known as divisions.